My name is Marine Corps Sergeant Craig Brady. While serving in Afghanistan in 2010, I was injured by an IED. This resulted in a right below knee amputation, as well as TBI, back injuries, knee injury, and tinnitus. This is my wife, Catie Brady. We met a while back. We were actually 16 years old when we first met.
His personality and his sense of humor, I think, were two of the first things that drew me to him. And I thought he was a handsome guy. So
mind you, I had hair down to like here.
He did. He had
beautiful
long hair,
Goldilocks.
long hair.
Yeah.
And your goatee.
Oh yeah, it was trashy though. Yeah.
And we just hit it off right away. Had a lot to talk about.
And then went into the Marine Corps, and we just stayed together. We've been through quite a bit. One thing that drew me towards the Marines is Marines you always know which ones are the Marines. They just, the way they present themselves. When I was in high school, I also had a neighbor who was a retired gunnery sergeant who was a combat engineer, and hearing his stories is what drew me to that. And then I was debating between the Marine Corps or college, and I just decided to enlist. It was a lot. I went in 2006, did all my training, and then when I got to the fleet, we were supposed to deploy in September, October. We got pushed all the way up to April. So over the course of the next, from the time I got to fleet, over 3.5 years, I deployed three times. January 7th was, it was just an other day. I was in the Nowzad district where roughly 3 weeks early, we did a push through there. It was basically the Taliban was just on the other side in Nowzad, but they set up a mountaintop. They were shooting rockets at us from there. I was the only one on the hilltop because I was the engineer. And and just got suckered, stepped in the wrong spot. Really, it's the heat and the pressure that I remember in the blue sky.
I remember, him calling me from the hospital in Afghanistan, and he was not okay. I just remember counting down the days until he got to come home. It was a rough time after that, but I was very thankful that he was home and he was alive.
So they salvaged my limb until I got back to the US, and then they gave me the option, and they were like, you should go for the amputation. And then my amputation, then roughly 3 weeks later, I had to have a revision. Yeah, I didn't walk for like 9 months. It was a long process.
Knee surgery, and he had a pulmonary embolism too.
And she was there for all of it. She was my backbone, rock, taxi.
Yes, taxi for a very long time.
Yes, you were. Sled hockey has been huge in my life. I grew up playing. Then after my injury, it was pretty key to my recovery. The individuals that were born with the disabilities, people that were hurt later in life, the military. It's just an outstanding community. We love New Hampshire. It's where we want to be. We live in a house. We have stairs. You have to, get on the front porch and get into the house. The stairs to the basement, I don't care for. Our bedrooms on the upstairs.
Helping take care of the kids is a challenge too. In the middle of the night, we have our son he's on the first floor, and if he ever needs us, I'm the one that gets up and goes down because it's a process for him to get up. And
a lot of the challenges I don't necessarily recognize at this point in my life. Things that are hazardous, but I don't necessarily think all the time is, like we were talking last night, and just even she recognizes how I don't carry anything downstairs. It's like a hot and cold scenario. You go about your life is great, and then all of a sudden the littlest thing can put you down for a few days. I knew about Homes for Our Troops back in 2010. Last year, just decided to apply. It was time. It's one of those, we also know where we want to live, the region we want to be in.
They really want to give people this opportunity and this new lease on life, essentially. And it's just been a positive experience from the beginning. The thing I look forward to the most from Homes for Our Troops is having a single floor. Just having that mobility and having all of us together on one level would be pretty great. And you being able to do whatever you want to do without having to think about it.
Yeah, even being able just to take a quick shower. Taking a quick shower it's a process. It's never quick. With this home, I know I'm gonna have a much better life. The quality of life for me is gonna improve quite a bit.
Homes for Our Troops is freedom. There's no word to describe the appreciation for the giving and just everything that they do for service members who are in need.
Every individual they've touched, they've helped them improve their quality of life.